Alright, guys, we are back for part 2, hopefully the entirety of Chapter 2 of Cabernet. I've improved lighting, I've also improved the placement of the camera. This game, there's a lot of stuff in the corners, and it's really hard to figure out what the best size and placement for the camera is so that you can see everything that I see, so don't be surprised if it changes again. But we had just started Chapter 2 in the last play, so we are going to continue from where we were at. See how it goes. Alright.
After passing that threshold, I feel so safe all of a sudden. I think it has something to do with the coffin, the vessel. Ironic that something like that can bring a sense of calmness.
Alright. What do we have
There's
in?
plenty of room for my outfits. And look, there's already one in here.
Oh,
Must
cool.
be the one the doctor mentioned. I wonder why he has it in the first place.
I bet he's got like a dead wife or a dead daughter or something. So this increases our literature and writing. I mean, it's a little more like, yeah, the evening dress is not really going to be like good to work in. So let's go and put on the provincial dress. What do we got over here? Ooh,
I
hey.
should check out the general store for more room decor options.
Okay, everything's default right now. Okay, so what else can we do? Can we do anything other than just like go to sleep?
I want to look around more before I go to sleep.
Okay, so there's something we need to do.
That's a nice place to store my keepsakes. Don't you go anywhere, Matilda.
Okay, we got Matilda on the shelf. Let's see if we can sleep
I should
now.
check out the general.
Yeah, I don't care about that.
I want to look around more before I...
Okay. So let's check the vanity.
Strange. Can't imagine the doctor getting much use from this, even back when he was a human. Lovely vanity, though.
Okay, this allows me to save. I don't need to do that right now since we just started. What about... Ah, here we go.
Huh. The window goes out directly to the main street. Could come in handy now that I can actually fly.
Okay. You might want to close that though, since you know you're a vampire and it's about to be daylight.
It's been a long night. Time for a little rest.
Yeah, sure. Let's end the day. There's nothing else I
Lisa.
can do.
Hey, Lisa,
Who is this?
come over to the window.
Sounds like Hussar to me.
Oh, it's only you. You scared me half to death. What do you need?
I have some business from the Countess to discuss with you. Would you kindly invite me in?
The window is already open. Why the formalities?
Have you not read about this in your vampire stories? We can't come into someone else's chambers unless we are invited.
That sounds rather tedious. It must make it much more complicated to hunt.
Believe you me, if we could only avoid this rule, most of our kin wouldn't be so skinny. So, will you let me in or not?
Oh, that's right. Come in, please.
Nice place you got yourself over here. The good doctor must want to keep you comfortable.
The doctor has been very kind.
See, cold calculation, bargaining, even extortion, that I understand. The intentions are clear. Kindness is where I get suspicious.
I, for one, believe in people's good nature. What's even the point to live otherwise?
Believe what you must, Lisa, but in my experience, people tend to disappoint much more often than not.
In any case, You're not here to discuss human character, are you?
That's very true. Let's cut to the chase. Countess would like you to run a quick errand for her, and if everything goes well, she will be very grateful.
What's the favor?
There's this young couple in town, Evgeny and Anastasia. More importantly, they are related to the new mayor, Savely Skortsov. I think Evgeny is his second nephew or whatnot. No matter. According to our sources, the mayor occasionally stores important documentation in their house. Do you see where I'm going with this?
You don't want me to rob their house, do you?
That's a rather tactless way to put it. Countess would simply like you to retrieve said documentation. Before you say anything, remember that she allowed your conversion to be completed and virtually saved you from death.
That doesn't seem like the right thing to do. Do I have any say in all this?
I really want to say yes, but sadly, that's just not the position you are in just yet.
Sounds like there isn't much choice in this favor. I guess I have no other option.
Splendid. All you need to do is to befriend Anastasia or Evgeny and get invited into their house. Then you can enter any time and get what you need without them ever finding out.
And how do I know it's them?
He's a hotshot poet, and she is one of those sensitive artistic types. What else? Oh, they are both blondes. I always found that peculiar.
Where should I look for Evgeny?
Let's see. He is a mediocre poet who,
Damn.
surprise, surprise, enjoys an occasional shot of vodka.
I mean, who doesn't? Who doesn't?
I would start your search at Arbin's Literary Salon.
Okay, I'm just gonna go there anyway. Cool. What about Anastasia?
What else can you tell me about Anastasia?
Not much. Although I do often see her going in and out of the church.
You go to church.
Heavens, no. But the roof of it is my favorite spot in town. I'd like to smoke there on occasion.
What kind of documents am I looking for?
All I can say to you right now is that you'll know them when you'll see them.
That's not very helpful.
That will have to do.
I think I've got it from here.
Remember, just befriend one of them and get an invitation to their house. This will come in handy when you'll have to hunt, too. I'll check in a few days and see where you're at.
Okay. Cool.
Almost forgot. Here's a little something for incidentals.
Thank you.
Nice.
Enjoy your new life. I'll see you around.
Bios have been updated. Let's go check this out. Relationships. Oh, there are multiple pages. Cool. Countess. Herself in the ballroom among a number of high-profile guests. Her circumstances. Countess did her best to tend to Eliza and give her a beautiful evening gown as a welcome gift. Assign Eliza a task. First to befriend one of the Swartsoff family, and next to find and deliver any important-looking documents found in their house belonging to the mayor. Okay. Oh, they got a little veil over Petya, because he is deceased. These are the tasks from the Countess. Instruct to befriend a local couple and find an important document in their house. Okay, so this is like a journal situation. Keeps track of everybody. Alright, today's the 12th. So what's the deal? Do I have until Friday to complete this? Or... I guess... Oh, okay. So I guess the next... That's probably when Hussar's coming back. Okay. Faina, Dr. Arbin, and then main quest. Okay. We have to meet them and then become friends with them, and we... By June 14th. Okay, there we go. Okay, so... So I can't just stay in here and, like, read books for the whole night, I guess. It's gonna be kind of weird tending to people in the nighttime, right? Alright, Dr. Volkov, what do you got going on?
Dr. Volkov, may I have a word?
Come in. Welcome, Miss Morozova. Appreciate you coming over straight away. Punctuality is a highly important quality in a doctor. I trust you had a restful night? Or rather, day, I suppose.
Certainly an improvement over what I had to go through yesterday.
Yes, well, we have a lot to cover, don't we? Where would you like to start?
He doesn't like emotions, apparently.
I'd love to start with my medical duties, if you don't mind. You mentioned you might have some tasks for me?
I most certainly do. As of last month, the only other doctor in the area passed away, God rest his soul. Not that he was that much help. Human medicine has always been a step behind. But, I admit, with most of my time spent on new research, the work did start to pile up. There is some administrative and patient work I'd like you to take care of. Is this something you think you can handle?
Certainly. What should I start with?
Do you remember the woman who was here when you arrived?
Of course. Faina, isn't it?
That's right. As your first assignment, I'd like you to pay her a home visit and look over the bite spot on her neck.
On her neck?
I've observed some curious rashes around tick bites in my time. I don't exactly know if there's a correlation, but best to make sure she's doing well. She lives in our building, so shouldn't be much trouble anyway.
Will do.
Splendid. As for the rest of the tasks, you'll find them all in the journal on my desk. Feel free to borrow my medical bag and use the lab as needed. I myself am particularly proud of my lab's blood testing instruments. I dare say they are far ahead of any mortal medical equipment. To more material matters, your allowance will be distributed gradually as you progress.
Understood. I'll get to it then.
Looking forward to tracking your progress. A doctor's work is never done.
So he's like that doctor in that game Vampire, which is also a cool game. But he was a blood doctor, and there was like a part of that game where you could like do research and stuff. Oh, there's the journal. Okay. There we go.
What should I work on today?
Let's see what we got. Apparently nothing. We have to go see Faina. Perhaps we can read a book first. So deathly wide, a lifeless thing, and living guys, a youth born of the night. Ooh, edgy. Like it. Anyway, we have duties to attend to.
Can't put a cloth on this one. Would only raise questions. Makes for a strange reality check every time I come back home.
Let's check this out over here and see what this thing down on the floor is. Pretty sure there's like collectibles, like painting collectibles or something. Yeah, painting pieces.
It's a storage room for the building. That's also where packages are delivered for tenants to pick up. No mail for me this time.
I don't see why there would be, but...
Faina must be the one that keeps things looking nice around here. I bet Dr. Volkov wouldn't remember to take care of flowers to save his life.
Yeah, probably not. Alright.
This must be where Faina lives.
We got an invitation. We can just go right in.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Volkov's new apprentice. He sent me over to check in on you. Is this a good time?
I know who you are, Lisa. Of course, come have some tea with me. I always brew too much. Eyes bigger than my stomach, I guess.
Yes, please. I could use a little break. Thank you.
Literally haven't done anything yet.
Oh, it smells heavenly.
It's juniper, my favorite. With a spoonful of honey, nothing beats it. Try some. Tell me what you think.
You weren't kidding. It reminds me of the times my mother would make tea for my brother and me when we were little.
Sounds lovely, dear.
It was. Although, I don't think it was about the tea itself, more about the little plates she poured it in for us instead of cups.
We can certainly arrange that if you'd like.
That's all right, thank you. Otherwise, I'm afraid I'll start missing them even more.
Poor dear. Did the work take you far from home?
Further than I expected, that's for sure. For some reason, I just feel like telling her everything. I should change the subject before I say something I shouldn't. Is that your cat over there? What's his name?
No, I could never tame that one. He's too much of a free spirit. Comes and goes as he pleases. Always a surprise.
How rude of him.
He's so handsome that I don't mind. Never gave him a name, though.
Are you from around here, Faina?
Oh, no, dear. I happened to wander quite a bit before I settled here. Although, I reckon I've stayed in this town longer than you've been alive.
And where have you lived before?
Many places, sweetheart. Oh, far too many places.
Anything I should know about life here?
Let's see. For one, the townsfolk tend to be up quite late around these parts. Sort of a local quirk. They say it goes way back.
Odd, but convenient. Convenient for me.
Not sure how it started, but most places tend to stay open well into the night. I was always a night owl myself, so that never bothered me. But darkness and danger go hand in hand.
Danger?
Lots of temptation, whether you seek it or not. It's like my mother used to say, little dove. Keep your heart open, but your mind sharp.
She sounds like a wise woman.
Oh, she was, dear. Much wiser than I'll ever be, anyway.
Do you live here all by yourself?
I wouldn't say I'm all alone. My plants always keep me company.
So you're alone.
From time to time, that handsome gentleman in the armchair pays me a visit. And if ever I'm in trouble, I have some lovely neighbors to bother. I'm never alone. Not really.
Well, as nice as this has been, we should probably start the examination. So, how are you feeling? Any noticeable rashes or discomfort?
Oh, I feel just fine, dear. Thank you for asking. The heat's been getting the best of me lately, though.
Didn't think it was that warm outside. But then again, maybe I just haven't spent enough time in my new body.
Anyway, I say there's no such thing as bad weather. To each their own.
It seems like there's nothing worrisome on your neck. Still, if you notice anything, make sure to let me or the doctor know.
Of course, dear.
Notice fever with my science.
Huh. It seems like you do have a mild fever.
Anything I should worry about?
This may be a great opportunity to use Dr. Volkov's experimental lab equipment. I'm sure it's nothing to worry about, but just in case, let's take a blood sample, shall we?
Why, yes, let's.
Whatever you say, Doctor.
Just relax. It will only hurt for a second. Perfect. Now, have some more tea and a nice rest. I'll take this to the laboratory.
Thank you for stopping by, dear.
I should be going. Might I stop by again sometime to check in on you?
That would be lovely. You're always welcome in this house.
Thank you for the tea again. It was delicious.
You're welcome, little dove. Come again soon.
Oh, cat's gone. Handsome orange fellow. Oh, is that a painting piece that she just left on the floor? Okay, that's cool.
Faina's plants are so well kept. She almost treats them like they are her equals. Faina's plants are so well kept. She almost treats them like they are her equals. These books are written in a foreign language. They look beautiful. Wish I could read some of them.
Alright.
And just like that, he's gone. I hope I'll get to see you again, my elusive buddy.
Oh, new objective, find the cat. Well, it's probably better that we maybe run blood tests. Tests on Faina's blood to see why she's got a fever, if she's got Lyme disease, or if there's some kind of weird vampire fever going around, because a tick bite on the neck seems suspicious to me for the type of game that this is. Science knowledge has increased. Alright, can we use the laboratory?
What should I work on today? What incredible lab instruments. It's as if I'm looking into the future or reading a Jules Verne book. Let's take a look at the doctor's notes. I'm sure I can figure it out. Perfect. Now I should wait some time to check the results. They should be ready tomorrow, but if I wait longer than that, it may be too late.
Okay.
Nice evening, isn't it?
Dr. Volkov, I have some questions. I'd like to ask about my situation, if that's all right. It was you who turned me into a vampire, wasn't it?
That is correct.
But I don't remember anything from that day. What exactly happened?
Lisa, I want you to know that I take full responsibility for what happened to you. As your sire, I promise to do my best to ease your transition as a vampire.
However,
in my professional opinion, forcing this memory may be highly detrimental to a fledgling psyche. I can't, in good conscience, reveal the repressed memory of your death before it resurfaces on its own.
Okay.
all right. I understand.
Trust me, this is for your own good. I will tell you one thing, though. In your case, it was either this or death, and I didn't make that choice lightly. I hope that eases your mind, even if only a little.
I was wondering if perhaps you could take a look at something for me. I felt a strange burning sensation on my upper shoulder on the night of my awakening. I check it myself, but sadly, mirrors are of little help lately.
Yes, of course. Let me have a peek. Most peculiar. That does not seem like a medical issue, but rather a magical interference that caused a bond. Not too uncommon, sadly, among us. I wish our kind referred to science more often than to that otherworldly nonsense.
Is it bad?
This isn't quite my area, so I'm hesitant to offer a diagnosis, but that being said, it's likely to have been applied by a foreign entity. Depending on that entity, it could be rather harmless or not. You didn't happen to see who might have left it on you, did you?
No. Whoever it was must have been behind the closed door.
I see. In that case, I'm afraid it's one of those wait-and-see situations, dear.
Okay, that could get interesting.
Let me know if you have any updates.
Thank you, Doctor. I'll keep you posted.
You're most welcome, dear.
I'd like to ask about my situation.
I already did that. Never mind.
Well, I was wondering about the vanity.
Oh, that's right. I forgot it was even there. Would you like me to cover it with something? I know some of us don't like to be reminded of our condition that way.
Oh, it's not that. I just wanted to ask who lived there before me. Presumably a human lady?
Oh. Well, if you must know, it used to be my daughter's room.
Told you. I knew it was either a wife or a daughter.
Your daughter?
Yes, however, it's been vacant for quite some time now. Didn't feel right to have all that space unused, so it's a good thing that it finally serves a purpose. Again. Anyway, what were we talking about?
It doesn't seem like he wants to talk about this now. Maybe I should ask another time. It must be an interesting position, being a vampire doctor and treating humans.
I suppose it is. But like with everything else, give it enough time and you'll get used to it. In a way, I'm sort of a link between the two groups. I have insight into humanity that our kind tends to lose touch with, as well as knowledge that humans don't accumulate due to, well, death.
What do you do when you have to explain fang marks on bodies?
Ah, that's not nearly as much of an issue as one would think. Tell the humans it's a snakebite, and nobody bats an eye. Oldest trick in the book.
Huh. Creative.
Is it though? Because it seems kind of obvious.
I'm quite enjoying my room. Thank you again for your hospitality. I've never had a space to myself before.
Very pleased to hear that.
Since it seems that I'm here indefinitely, would you mind if I maybe decorate it a bit? Make it more my own?
Yes. Yes, of course. Perhaps the room could use a caring touch after all these years. There's a general store between the church and the salon. You can try ordering some new items there. Make yourself at home.
Thank you. I'll make sure to stop by.
What can I do for you?
Ah, there we go.
May I ask how you were turned?
As your sire, I do owe you my story, but I have to warn you, it's a rather gruesome one. Are you sure you'd like to hear it?
Hell yeah.
After my time in the Countess's basement, I don't think much could shock me.
Well, if you must know. It was a feral that attacked me and my wife at the time, Clara. It struck our carriage one night as we were travelling through the woods coming from a party.
A feral?
A vampire that has been driven mad by their lust for blood.
I didn't realize such creatures existed outside of folklore.
They're a cautionary tale of what can happen to us if one overindulges for years on end. It all happened in the blink of an eye. As I recall, the vehicle turned over and we both tumbled to the dirt. He feasted on Clara first and bled her dry.
How horrible. I'm so sorry for your loss.
It's been some time now, so it doesn't hurt quite as much, but thank you, dear. In any case, his appetite must have somewhat subsided. Still, it wasn't enough for the beast, so he sunk his teeth into my neck. Suddenly, a blind rage overcame me, and I bit off part of his ear. Immortal being or not, I can tell you with certainty he didn't like it one bit.
I can imagine.
That must have snapped him out of his frenzy. He looked around as if just awoken, observed what he'd done, and rapidly retreated. Somehow I managed to get home by morning, but the nightmare didn't end that night.
You must have swallowed some of his blood when you bit him, and...
Precisely. You must have read about the turning ritual in human folklore. Well done. All kinds of knowledge tends to come in handy from time to time, even silly fairy tales.
So, what happened after you returned?
We'll talk more about this some other time, perhaps. There's much work we must attend to now.
Of course.
Bet he killed his daughter. I bet he killed his daughter. Oh, there's a painting piece over here. There's so many icons. There we go. Nice.
If you don't mind, I prefer the window closed.
Sorry.
Okay.
I wonder if vampires' eyesight deteriorates the same as humans. If so, the doctor is a prime candidate for thicker glasses with such dim lighting.
He's probably stuck with whatever eyesight he had when he was turned, if I had to guess, but... We're still learning the rules of this particular, folklore. Enchantment... I think we read some of this already. Feeding rules, gum bleeding, sunrise, vessel. Invitations. Oh, so invitations can be revoked by the owner. Minimize the impact of any human casualties. However, at times it may be difficult to explain the curious nature of some of these deaths from a medical perspective. One of the most common explanations planned in the human world by higher society is that vampiric bites are actually caused by snakes. Okay. When a vampire consistently consumes excessive doses of blood, they may become addicted. This often leads to bloodlust overcoming their existence. When this happens, the vampire stops caring about vampiric rules or decorum, and their only goal is to abate their raging hunger. So vampires are known as ferals within the community. Higher society laws on ferals vary from region to region, but ferals are often considered to be incurable by authorities and are sentenced to death by sunrise. Okay, that's good to know. In order to turn a human, a vampire first needs to feed on them and then have the human drink their vampiric blood. Upon death, said human will turn into a vampire. Turning a human requires a license from higher society. Those who unlawfully do it and are discovered are subject to severe punishment. Okay. Yeah, we read about that. Magic contracts. Here we go. Binding magical contracts are a common part of the supernatural side of life. Individuals bound by magical contracts have no choice but to abide by the exact wording in the agreement and often get a physical mark or brand as a confirmation of the deal made. Some contracts have a specific term or end date, while others are indefinite. However, it is sometimes possible to find a loophole in phrasing that may end up breaking the magical ties altogether. Okay, that might be useful for later. We should probably get to our vessel. I didn't realize that the time was passing that quickly. Okay, I'm in the hallway, so I'm apparently close enough. Oh, that's right, the room's over here. Yes. These days go by very quick. So now I need to go and find Evgeny or his Anastasia, or however you say her name. All right. I gotta go check the blood test results first, though. Otherwise, they will be useless or whatever. Go check.
I should remember to pick up Faina's results from the doctor's lab today. Otherwise, they may expire.
Yup.
What should I work on today? All right, let's take a look at the results. Huh. It appears she could have rheumatic fever. Rather unusual for her age.
Doesn't that come from tick bites, though?
I should pay her a visit.
Sorry, Doc, but we're not going to deal with any of your stuff today because we do not have the time. We gotta, yeah, we gotta deal with, yeah, go meet Evgeny and, Anastasia and become friends with them and all manner of other stuff, so we'll deal with Faina later. Let's get out on the town. Probably should have saved before I left the bedroom, but we'll do that the next night, no big deal. Running. Broken windows. There's the salon, so Evgeny should be in here.
Perched upon a rotting barrow, my eyes survey the fallow field. Where once the wheat grew tall and narrow, now crops bestow a paltry yield. The bitter wind turns lakes to stillness, no saplings in the frozen earth. The farmer's wife now writhes with illness as embers die upon the hearth. See how in the forest hollow the firewood it gathers moss, while in the tavern, ripe with sorrow, the farmer drinks to his great loss. Now raise a toast to her, my brother, nature shall we never scorn. Though often a tempestuous mother, we may yet see the summer's dawn.
Bravo!
It's okay.
Thank you. Thank you kindly, dear friends.
I don't think this clock is working, but it doesn't seem like anybody here cares. I presume you are the famous Evgeny Skvortsov?
I don't know how famous I am, but I certainly am him. And whom do I owe the pleasure?
I'm Lisa, the doctor's new recruit. I was looking around and came in here just in time for the poem. Is that something new?
Enchanté, Lisa. The poem is actually from my old book. I'm having a bit of writer's block recently.
Relatable.
I'm sorry to hear that.
It's nothing that a nice drink won't cure.
You know, I happen to have read your poetry book recently.
Have you? I am honored. And what did you think?
It was brilliant. Reminded me of early Byron, so passionate and brave.
Thank you. That's quite a compliment. You do know your poetry.
Don't act too surprised, please.
You're right. My apologies. I think such nice sentiment deserves a toast. Would you do a celebratory vodka shot with me?
Vodka isn't really something I drink nowadays.
You know that nobody actually likes vodka, don't you? It's designed to be terrible, to make you feel terrible.
He has a point with that.
That's why it's a perfect companion for your misery. After all, isn't that why people drink in the first place?
What a compelling pitch.
Advertising is what poets are really made for, isn't it?
I don't see why not. Let's share our misery.
To the art of poetry, may it continue to shape minds and move the human spirit.
Hear, hear.
Whew, that went down easy. Say, Lisa, perhaps you've rescued me from my writer's block. I just might have a stroke of inspiration.
Delightful news, although I'm not sure I can take credit for it.
Nonsense. That's what muses always do. Inspire naturally, without even realizing it. Why don't you come back another night? You'll be my first audience and judge.
I'll be looking forward to it.
Well, you know what they say. The break is short between the first and the second shot. I'll go chat with Arbon and get some more.
Good night, Evgeny. Be careful with your misery, companion.
Don't worry, Lisa. He and I are good friends.
Arbon, can I talk to you? Oh, okay. I can just come back here and take a peek at stuff. That's, Alright, well, I guess maybe I can go, try to go find, his lady. Is this a map?
The community board.
Nice.
Let's see. Politics, local events, lifestyle columns. Quite a lot of missing people listings. Interesting.
Is this town called Mystic Falls by chance? Do we have a lot of animal attacks going on? Groceries, delicatessen.
If I ever need to send a letter, I can drop it off here.
Okay, that's cool. Let's check this out, see what's in here.
Too bad I can't eat pastries anymore. At least I can still enjoy the smell. This produce looks so fresh. I almost feel like eating solid food again.
Hello, young lady. How may I help you?
What's good, Oleg? Okay, so I can buy, all kinds of stuff. I got 24 coins. I can buy a mahogany coffin, weathered black coffin, red velvet. Boy, I can get all kinds of cool stuff. Okay, this is good to know. I'll come back later, maybe.
What can I do for you?
What do you have, Ada? Same stuff. Oh yeah, we're not selling that. We might want that. Okay, that's cool. Well, now I know what the general store's for. It's to generally store things that I can buy. Alright, neat. Who's this lady?
This must be Anastasia. I should come up and introduce myself. Good sermon today?
More or less the same one as always. But then again, people don't usually go to the church expecting plot twists.
No, that's fair.
Well, at least it's good enough for someone to come more than once.
I suppose that's true. Forgive me. I don't believe I've seen you around here before. Are you new in town?
I arrived just a couple days ago.
Oh, in that case, let me welcome you to the town. My husband and I are relatively new here ourselves. My name is Anastasia, by the way. I teach at the quaint little music school down the road.
It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Lisa. I work as an apprentice under the doctor. The church choir here sounds remarkable. The tenor in particular is something else.
Doesn't it?
I need to remember to level up.
I must admit, I didn't expect to hear something like that in such a small town.
I couldn't agree more. You have quite an ear for music.
You sound surprised. Do I give off such a bad impression?
Oh no, it's just that I rarely meet anyone I have a lot in common with around here. Not anymore, at least.
A music teacher? That must be so rewarding.
It's true. When I see a spark of passion in a student, especially a child, it does make my day 1,000 times brighter. Do you play an instrument yourself?
I don't, sadly.
Ah, that's a real shame. But trust me, It's never too late to pick up an instrument again.
Thanks. I'll keep that in mind.
I'm sorry, it's time for me to head home. My husband is waiting. I hope. But perhaps you'd like to keep me company on the way back.
Who would refuse a stroll on such a nice summer evening?
The tenor that you so precisely placed belongs to Father Mikhail. Father Mikhail has a true gift. His voice is unbelievable. I find it very difficult to listen when he speaks, or agree with anything he says. But when he sings, I just can't help myself.
It is frustrating when you can't deny the talent in a person you don't admire.
Yeah.
Isn't that the truth? So, are you planning to come visit the church yourself?
Honestly, I'm still thinking about it. I had a lot of life changes lately. Not sure if I'm ready for it just yet.
I understand. I've been through a couple of those myself. Think about it, though. It would be nice to see a friendly face when I listen to the choir next time. If I'm completely honest with you, I come there mostly to listen to the choir. The lights are off.
Is something wrong?
Nothing really. My husband. I don't think he's home yet.
Yeah, he's still at Arbin's. Just came from there.
Well, it was such a pleasure to meet you, Lisa. Would you stop by my school when you have a moment? I'd love to hear your thoughts.
Oh my.
Of course. I would like nothing more.
Splendid. We are open from Wednesdays to Saturdays.
I'll make sure to drop by. Have a good night, Anastasia.
Good night, Lisa.
The lights are on. Someone must be at home.
Yeah. Alright, so I could turn into a bat, but like I want to try to get a lay of the land here. So there's a bookstore. Can we go in there? No. Who are these people? Can't talk to them. Okay. This is interesting.
The scales of stability, the symbol of our country. How patriotic.
Okay, that'll take me
The scales of
down.
stability.
What's this way? Is this back the way that I came? Town Hall. Okay, let's go check out Town Hall. Do I have a map? Actually, never mind. Let's level up while I'm thinking about it, because I got points available. History and politics. Let's up that a little bit. Let's up music and arts to 8. There we go. Not very nihilistic of me. Okay. Is there a map? Maybe? I need to figure out that thing. Okay, well so I completed that. So we completed that before the end of the time limit. We can find the cat. We've got a few things we can do. We can go check on Faina. We do have a time limit on that. We need to check on her.
I think there are only a few dozen of these left in the world. Can't believe they have such a collection here. The craftsmanship is stunning. I wonder how they managed to acquire it.
Yeah, about city halls run by vampires. Common trope.
It looks authentic. Unbelievable. Was this shipped here all the way from Greece? The craftsmanship is stunning. I wonder how they managed to acquire it.
That guy looks like a constable.
I think there are only a few dozen of these left in the world.
Okay.
Say what you want about bureaucrats, but the workers here do seem quite organized.
Can I talk to any of these people? Got lots of paintings.
Town's founding merchants. Those faces look familiar. Have I seen them somewhere before?
Yeah. The pictures in the basement that we started out in. Can't talk to any of these people. Not here to admire the art. Let's see if we can go upstairs. Oh, hey, what's this giant statue?
Athena, the goddess of wisdom and warfare. Intimidating, but stunning nonetheless.
Can I not go up the steps? Oh, they've got it roped off. Okay. This must be for later in the story or something. But it's good to know the town hall's there. Hey,
Evening.
random citizen. Painting piece. Cool. Can't go that way. Okay. I need to try to keep an eye out for painting pieces. Bat. Oh, there's a cat. Oh, there's another painting piece up there. That's what that thing was. They're gonna be tricksy with the painting pieces.
Hello there. You're Phaina's friend, aren't you?
Get a sweet orange boy.
What a pretty cat you are.
Got an achievement for petting a cat. He's a sweetie.
Maybe I should give you a name. Who do you look like most, huh?
Pumpkin, Augustus, or Ghost. We're gonna name him Pumpkin.
How about Pumpkin? You like that, don't you? In that case, pleased to make your acquaintance, Pumpkin. Oh, what a sweetheart.
See what we can get into on the rooftops. I'm a bat. Now we're going down back here. Let's see what we can get into on these rooftops. Oh, look, a piece, puzzle piece. Or a painting piece. Bat. So I guess they're gonna hide painting pieces on top of the church, or on top of the rooftops. I suppose we could go in there. There's a Tropheme. He'd take me to the Countess, probably. Pigeons, that's what that is. Is there anything on top of the salon? Nothing I can see. And this is our building, I think. Guess I can't go in there. Pigeons Music School. Okay, here's the music school. Yay, we found it. And there's a vodka bar. And found another painting. Bat. If any of you guys have never seen the TV show What We Do in the Shadows, one of the vampires, Laszlo, he always shouts "bat" before he turns into a bat. That's why I keep doing that. It's a really good show. If you've never seen it, look it up. It just ended after like season 6 last year, but it's pretty solid. Well, let's go to the vodka bar.
The local vodka bar. Booze here smells just like surgical spirit.
Means it's the good stuff.
Wait a second. I can sense he isn't human. Could it be that a vampire is working here?
He looks like a vampire.
Greetings.
Excuse me, I couldn't help but notice that you are not quite like the others around here.
Yes, I am what you think I am. Name's Yurgis.
I'm Lisa.
Pleasure. If you're ever in need of Cabernet, let me know. It's actually affordable here, unlike that posh place Arbin runs.
Good to know.
Good evening.
What can I get for you?
I'd like to play some cards.
Oh, we can play cards. Cool. Alright, it's basically blackjack. Similar to blackjack. One of the main differences is the scoring system. The king is 4, queen is 3, jack's 2, ace is 11. Obviously, the game is as close as possible. 21 without points without going over. Player goes first, dealer goes second. Players aren't allowed to stack more than 5 cards. Okay. Try to remember this. I like blackjack. I'd like to think I'm decent at it, but I'll stand on a 15. Bust. Damn it. Okay. Yeah, no, we're not wasting a bunch of money on that. Forget that.
Mademoiselle Morozova, what a pleasure to have you in my establishment.
How do you know my name?
Let me just say I take pride in knowing my customers. So, what can I do for you today? Would you like a sweet pint of lager? Or the freshest cheburek you've ever tasted? Perhaps a cheeky game of cards?
Dried fish. Let's see.
Ah, my favorite customer. What can I do for you?
It's weird that he likes us that much.
I'd like to play some cards.
Nothing would bring me more pleasure.
Let's see if he is. Oh, okay. So what did it say? Jacks are worth 2? Yeah, jacks are worth 2. Yeah. 9, and it'll hit 12 and 17. We can't have any more cards than that anyway. This place is rigged. Your establishment is rigged. I will not participate in your casino antics any longer. I don't have an invitation to get in there, so I bid you adieu.
Greetings.
The music school.
Local music school.
I mean, I have an invitation to go in there. I don't think anyone's in here, but I do have an invitation.
What an interesting collection. You can see how much effort Anastasia puts into her work. What a magnificent instrument. It seems to have a life of its own. I can imagine it having a wise, graceful personality. I can't believe Anastasia is able to play all those instruments. She's so talented.
Seems that way. Okay, enough of that. There's nobody here. Was this our house? Yeah, this is our house. Let's go see Faina, because it's still dusk. We haven't done anything today. Hey, Faina, you got rheumatic fever, homie.
Good evening. How are you feeling, Faina?
I'm all right, dear, thank you. Just feeling a little weary today.
I actually came to talk with you about the test results.
Oh?
I believe you may have rheumatic fever. It's much more commonly found in children, so this would be a rather rare case.
Well, people always tell me that I am still a child at heart. Perhaps they are more right about it than they think, huh? Is this something I should be concerned about?
If it is what I think it is, with the right treatment, we should be able to fix you in no time. I am glad we caught it at this stage, though. Otherwise, there could have been some rather unpleasant complications. Here is something to help with the inflammation. Take it regularly, and you should feel better soon enough.
Thank you, little dove. What a lucky crone I am to have an angel like you next door.
I don't know if that's quite true.
Don't be shy, dear. You deserve it. Smart as a whip, pretty as a picture. If you stay true to your heart, I can just tell you will go far. This town needs someone like you. Now, more than ever.
Thank you. I'll see what I can do.
That's all one can do anyway, isn't it?
Would you like some help with the plants?
How sweet of you to offer. But I'm all right, dear. Taking care of them brings me joy. That will be my one good deed for the day.
One good deed?
Oh, that's just a silly rule of mine. Every day, no matter how small, I like to do at least one good thing. Helped out a stranger with directions. Great. Baked some cookies for the neighbors? Even better. Feeding the plants will do just fine for today.
That sounds lovely. Maybe I should do the same thing.
Well, off you go, little dove. Don't want to hold you with my ramblings any longer.
Good night, Faina. Feel better soon.
Alright, let's check our quests. Alright, so we finished that. Or at least the to-do list for it. Once he's ready, we have to do that doctor's story. We have to complete his first set of medical tasks. We found and named the cat. We need to visit Arbon. Yeah, so we can still, let's go see Arbon before we go talk to the doctor, because I feel like it's gonna take, time to do his tasks, probably like a chunk of time with each one. So let's go see Arbon. That's how we travel, like, uptown or whatever. See if we can actually talk to Arbon, or if Evgeny's still taking up all the space in here. Arbon, can I speak to you? Do I have to go behind the counter to talk to Arbon? But there's a hidden cellar back there. Okay. So I can't talk to Arbon, presumably because all these people are here. And Evgeny's in the way. So I guess we'll have to go see the doctor then. Go see what the doctor has. I think we have to organize medical records and something else, if I remember the list correctly. Let's go see. I guess we could go gamble, but that hasn't been working out for us very well lately. We could read a book. We could read books to up our stats. That would be another way that we can pass the time. finished that, so...
Hello, Lisa.
Dr. Volkov, I have some questions. Well...
Yeah, it's all the same stuff. We don't care. Let me see. Purchase a pack of fresh mint from the general store. Okay, we'll do that tomorrow. Haven't reached new rank yet. Actually, yes, we will end this day, then we will, we'll save it to
Mama?
vanity.
What's wrong, Lisa? Why aren't you asleep? I can't. Would you sing me the lullaby, please? Oh, all right. Let me tuck you back in. Now close your eyes and listen. Hush now, the sun's gone to sleep. Close your eyes, rest now in peace. In the morn you'll awake and the darkness will flee, and the light will await you and me, await you and me. You sing so well, Mommy. Do you think I'll be able to sing like you when I grow up? You can do anything you put your mind to when you grow up. Anything at all. Ooh, really? I hope everyone will like it when I sing too. Of course they will, my sunshine. Now, rest your little eyes. Good night, Mommy. Sweet dreams, my darling.
Lisa. Lisa.
What? What's going on? Why is the window open?
Your soul is mine.
Bro, what?
Who is this? Where are you?
Ah! Damn candle.
Hussar, why would you do that?
Hussar? What are you doing here?
I got you, didn't I?
Was this all a prank?
I truly am hilarious, aren't I?
How did you manage to do all this?
Well, I already had your warm invitation, so I helped myself to your room. And then I turned invisible for a hilarious prank.
Turn invisible. We can do that?
Uh-huh. Didn't I tell you?
I think I'd remember it if you did.
Could have sworn I told you. Want to try it now? Just hold your breath and relax. It will come to you. There you go. Where's Lisa? I don't know.
You really can't see me?
I cannot. Otherwise, you wouldn't be invisible, would you?
It's good logic.
Oh, now that I think about it, that could have been another hilarious jape. Lord only knows what you would be up to thinking you're invisible. What a missed opportunity. Ah!
Now that's a funny jape.
That's just immature. Be careful with this ability. You can only stay invisible for so long before your power starts draining. You have to remember to take breaks in between.
Okay, well, stealing from the town's citizens. Oh, man. We're to do so. Hold left click while near the target individual and then succeed in a timed challenge. Liz gets caught stealing, she will be sent to jail, and even in case of success, stealing will impact your morality. Okay. Interesting. And then I guess that's a timer down there in the bottom right corner.
Now that we've all had our fun, how are things going with the happy couple?
I met Evgeny and got to know him a little.
Charming fellow, huh? I'm sure you two will hit it off. Do you think this is who you will use to get the invitation?
Not sure yet. Maybe it's worth talking to them both some more. I met Anastasia and got to know her a little bit.
She sounds like a nice broad. I thought you two might hit it off. Do you think this is who you will use to get the invitation?
Probably not, because my skills in literature are higher, so probably not music.
I don't think so, to be honest. Not my type.
Obviously, it doesn't really matter to the Countess who you choose as long as you get that invitation and those documents. On a personal note, though, it may not always be better to pick who you like more.
How so?
When it comes to the hunt, it's those who you get close to that get hurt. Just something to consider.
I haven't thought this far ahead. Thanks for the tip, Hussar.
Just something to consider. Anyhow, I suppose my job here is done.
Job? I'm sorry, do they pay you to play tricks on people?
I never thought about it this way. Maybe my line of work isn't so bad. Good luck with the invitation. I'll be rooting for you. Kind of.
Alright. Let's change our clothes.
Too bad I can't see my reflection in mirrors anymore. I wonder if I will one day forget my face.
We'll save over this old save slot. Let's go see if we can... We can go buy bandages for the doctor. I'm pretty sure that's what we... Yeah, we need to receive an invitation. You can visit Anastasia, visit Arvin. Find the cat again. Evgeny. Pretty sure we finished Vaina. Maybe if we I'm gonna go visit her, maybe it'll clear the quest and we can like get some kind of reward or something. Because didn't it say on the calendar that or no, today's the 14th. Tomorrow is something about spoonful of honey.
So good to see you, dear. I was just thinking about you. Good night, little dove.
There's nothing I can do here. So I guess maybe the next step for the quest must be tomorrow. I don't know. But that's alright. We can leave and... Bat. Let's go see if the kitty cat is around here. Go buy some Cabernet or something from somebody. Salon. Haven't been to the church yet. Probably do that. Let's go in here since we need to, I can't even run anymore because I'm not, like, well fed. Let's buy bandages.
Too bad I can't eat pastries anymore. At least I can still enjoy the smell.
Anything particular you're looking for?
Yeah, bandages. There we go, bandages.
Good choice.
Let's go to the church, and then we'll go see what, we'll go see if we can actually talk to Arbin or not.
I used to feel
Oh,
safe inside a church.
I haven't been invited.
It's a
Okay.
strange feeling to need an invitation there.
It's interesting. I always thought churches were like public places. That's curious. Well, let's go see Arbin. Or try to, if Evgeny's not, like, doing his thing. What's up, Arbin?
What can I get you?
Have you seen Evgeny tonight?
I'm afraid I have.
Did something happen? Is he alright?
Nothing out of the ordinary, sadly. He got too drunk, and I refused to serve him, so he left.
Oh, do you think he went home?
I'd say chances of that are slim to none.
Does this kind of thing happen often?
It's not getting better, I can tell you that.
Where do you think he went?
Probably to the vodka bar.
I'm willing to bet that he's at that vodka bar on the other side of town. Real nasty place. And I'm not just saying that because they're my competition.
Thank you. I'll take a look there.
Hey, it's none of my business, of course. But I wouldn't drink their Cabernet if I were you. Just a friendly piece of advice.
Understood. Thank you, Arbin. That was very helpful.
See you.
Okay, so apparently... Can I buy from you then, perhaps? Or no? Yeah, let's just
What would you like?
Okay.
Farewell.
I can't buy anything. Alright, never mind. I bet their Cabernet is just straight blood or something. Let's go look for the cat. Bat. He was on top of Town Hall the first time, so he's probably not going to be there again. Oh, what's this?
That's one messy path. I'd rather wait for it to be tidied up.
Okay, so we're not going there
Get
yet.
away from me.
Homeboy didn't like that. Bookstore. Okay, that's cool. Let's try going in there.
The lights are on. Someone must be locked.
Yeah, and I don't have an invitation. Go to the music school. See if we can, books, antiques.
Locked.
Well, damn. Let's go looking around here, see if we can find a kitty cat. Just pigeons. Church. I bet he's at the manor. Oh, I can just fly to the manor. Okay. Or no, this is a graveyard. Can I not? It's interesting. Oh, there's a painting piece. Take that.
Perfect. I'll simply unlatch it from here.
Okay. So I guess sometimes you can fly into places and then like undo them or something. Pleased horse sounds. Okay.
Good girl, Marta.
That she is.
What's up,
Need a
Trophy?
ride to the manor, my lady?
No.
Goodbye, my lady.
Bat. Salon. Guessing I gotta go to the vodka bar. Let's go take care of the doctor, though. Get him his bandages. Get him his bandages and get us some money. Get our ducats, you know? Nice.
Hope all is well.
Dr. Volkov, I have some questions. I'd like to ask about my... Well...
Maybe I ask him. He doesn't want to talk about it just yet, so maybe we can... There's another... Okay, no. That's it. Let's check the quests. Okay, that's... We've done everything we can for that.
What should I work on today?
I don't have anything to work on today, okay. So I guess I gotta go to the vodka bar. Go manage, Evgeny's alcoholism. See how that works out for him. But oh wait, music school. We could go in here and oh, nice. Needs work.
Don't you give up, Marusa. You're making great progress.
I still can't get through the etude. My fingers just slip as if the strings were covered with butter. I hate it.
It's a hard piece. In a week, you'll go through it without even thinking, I promise. Practice makes perfect. Cheer up, sweetie. Go and get some fresh air. I'll see you in a couple of days.
Good night, Madame Skvortsova. Thank you. Evening.
Tough lesson.
Marusa's such a talented student. She just doesn't have the same advantages some other children do. Only she had an instrument to practice at home. She'd probably be playing in a concert hall already.
Is there anything we can do to help?
You are such a kind soul, Lisa. I am actually trying to raise a little money for instruments for some of my students.
Boy.
I put a little something there whenever I can. But times haven't been exactly easy lately.
How much do you still need to collect for Marusa's violin?
Those aren't cheap. I think I can get her a decent one for 15 more coins. We'll get there at some point. I'm so happy you stopped by. So, how do you like it
I think
here?
we might be able to make that happen.
It's such a cozy little place. I wish I could have went to a school like this when I was growing up.
You said you didn't have much experience with any instruments.
I'm afraid not. I just ended up diving into medicine head first.
As much as I'm a fan of the arts, I must admit, we probably need doctors more than musicians right now.
I did always dream of learning to play the piano, though.
Is that a fact?
My mother used to be very good. I loved listening to her and imagining I'd play just as well. But then we ended up selling it, and it never came to be.
What a shame. Lisa, I have a wonderful idea. Why don't we fix this injustice? let me give you a free lesson.
Sure, why not? That's very kind of you.
Come, take a seat. I'll show you how it's done.
Oh man, I'm not good at music at all. Okay.
There you go. Slow and steady. You have the fingers of a true pianist. So long and thin.
Cool. All right.
What did I say, huh?
That's cool.
I knew it. I can see talent a mile away.
We have mini games, guys.
You're just a great teacher, that's all.
You must come back for more. We'll make you the next big thing. Just wait and
Piano
see.
keys to match current notes, maintain the required success range to match the song. Wednesdays through Saturdays. Okay.
Thank you for the encouragement. You're quite a gifted teacher. Where did you learn to play?
Back in my hometown, where I lived before I met Evgeny, my husband. All I dreamt about was becoming a professional pianist. Write my own music.
Is that so?
I was doing rather well too. Performing at decent venues, getting noticed. But then we moved here. It was supposed to help Evgeny's career, renew his creativity. That was, of course, before he... Never mind that. I am here now. And that's that.
What happened with Evgeny? You can trust me. I won't tell.
Thank you, Lisa. The truth is hardly a secret anyway. Evgeny started drinking soon after we moved to this godforsaken town. I mean, he always drank. Ever since I met him, really. But then again, who doesn't around here? Besides, he's a poet, you know. Artistic nature, people said. Let him be. But it has been getting worse and worse. Now every other night he isn't home.
I don't know if it helps, but my father is a drunk. He started when my brother and I were very young, and it hasn't been easy for us. If you need help or a shoulder to cry on, I'm here for you.
Thank you so much, Lisa. I'll make sure to remember. It's getting late. I shouldn't keep you any longer. Besides, you've heard enough from me for weeks to come.
Oh, don't be silly. Would you like me to walk you home again?
Not today, thank you. I am not quite ready to come back yet. I think I will just practice here a little more.
Of course. I'll give you some privacy.
Lisa, before you go, would you please come over for dinner sometime? I'd love to chat some more. Besides, it would be nice to get you acquainted with my husband.
It would be my absolute pleasure. I'll make sure to drop by.
Well, there's our invitation.
Delightful. Stop by our house any time. If you see the light, it means we're home. I'll make sure to cook us something nice. Good night, Lisa.
Good night.
Okay, well, we got the invitation.
Well, the invitation is received. For better or for worse.
Oh, my rank went up. There we go. We're moving on up now. Alright, we still got some time in the night to, go take care of Evgeny. However, this is already going to be a rather long episode anyway. So I'm going to go up to the bedroom, save, and then we will pick it up in the next installment. I'm going to have to find... I have that vial I could use to, like, top off her blood, but, like, she's not looking good, guys. But yeah, let's save there. All right. Yeah, this has already gone on for quite a while, so we'll pick it up. We'll go find Evgeny in the vodka bar next time. See if we can't do a little mesmerizing and get him to stop drinking like we did Trophime. That would be a good thing to do for him. And then we'll, I guess, continue the main quest of breaking into their house and getting the documents, or I imagine we'll probably have to turn invisible or something. I don't know. You know how these games are. But if you stayed till the end, thanks for watching. I am really liking this game. I hope you guys are liking it too. I like the narrative aspect of it. It's not my usual shooty, punchy type game. And it's not just like a straight up visual novel where I have to read everything. It's fully voiced. So I do really dig that. So yeah, tune in next time and we can do some more good deeds. Thanks for watching.